The rebirth of Akeno. Morning despair. Akeno stood at the edge of the shore, her toes curled in the cool sand, the vast ocean stretching before her like an endless abyss. The gentle lapping of waves whispered secrets she was desperate to understand. She shed her clothes, the morning air prickling her bare skin, and waded into the water, seeking solace in its embrace. But as she swam further, the weight of her thoughts pulled her under, and panic surged through her veins. Emerging, gasping for breath, Akeno was acutely aware of the fragility of her existence. The morning sun seemed to mock her despair, and she realized she needed to reach out, to grasp at the lifeline of connection she had been avoiding. Akeno wrapped herself in a towel, her mind racing with thoughts of who she could turn to. Reaching out with trembling hands, Akeno dialed the number of her friend, Kevin. The phone rang for what felt like an eternity before his familiar voice broke through the static of her mind. "Kevin, I need to talk," she whispered, her voice barely above a breath. Kevin, ever perceptive, sensed the urgency in her tone. "I'm here, Akeno. What's going on?" he asked, his concern palpable even through the distance. As Akeno poured out her heart, detailing the turmoil of the morning and the shadows of her past, Kevin listened intently, offering words of comfort and understanding, his own experiences serving as a beacon of hope. Finding purpose, determined to channel her anguish into something tangible, Akeno embarked on a project to build a house. It was more than just a structure, it was a symbol of her desire for a fresh start. On site, she encountered Yekaterina, the celebrity's daughter, whose charisma and warmth were infectious. Yekaterina, with a gentle smile, offered her assistance and shared stories of her own struggles with identity and expectations. "You're not alone in this, you know," Yekaterina said, her eyes meeting Akeno's with sincerity. Their conversation was a balm to Akeno's weary spirit, reminding her that everyone carried their own battles. Building connections as the day progressed, Akeno found herself working alongside Kirk, a gentle giant whose quiet strength was a source of comfort. Kirk's hands were skilled, his demeanor kind, and he offered assistance without judgment. "Sometimes, all we need is a little help to find our footing," he remarked, his voice as steady as his hands. His words resonated with Akeno, a reminder that seeking help was not a sign of weakness but of courage. A moment of darkness. Despite the progress, Akeno felt the familiar pull of despair as the day drew to a close. The thought of drowning beckoned once more, the allure of escape almost too tempting to resist. Yet she remembered Kevin's words, the unwavering support he offered, and the newfound connections she had forged. With a deep breath, Akeno reached for her phone, her fingers hovering over the call button. It was time to reach out again, to allow the bonds of friendship to anchor her in this world. Embracing hope, Akeno called Kevin, her voice steady with newfound resolve. "Thank you for being there," she said, the gratitude in her voice genuine and heartfelt. "Always, Akeno. You're stronger than you think," Kevin replied, his words a testament to the resilience within her. As they spoke, Akeno felt a glimmer of hope, the possibility of a brighter future emerging from the shadows. She realized that while the journey ahead was uncertain, she was not alone, and with the support of those around her, she could